traders at Gikomba Market have raised concerns over persistent delays in clearing imported goods at the port of Mombasa, saying the holdups are causing heavy financial losses as consignments deteriorate before they can be released. The traders say increased taxes have made it harder for importers to clear their goods on time, disrupting businesses and cutting into profits.
Viatu saizi zenye zinakuja, hata ukiangalia quality ya viatu ni mbaya. Zinafika zimebambuka na customer wenyewe hawezi nunua kiatu imebambuka kwa hata mali wanapeleka zinunuliwi. Viatu zinakuja, kiatu ilikuwa inauzwa ngiri 7, saizi inauzwa ngiri 9, ngiri 10. Na hiyo kiatu instead iko imeongezea quality, inakuwa imekuwa imedunishwa. Viatu wanaweka kwa port for so long wakiwa wanajaribu clear, zikikuja zikifika huku zisha expire, so unakuwa ni ngumu sana kurudisha pesa yako.
The traders have also urged the government to tighten quality control on second-hand shoes entering the country, arguing that Kenya is increasingly becoming a dumping ground for worn-out footwear and fit for sale. They say stricter quality standards and faster cargo clearance would protect consumers, improve businesses, and safeguard livelihoods in second-hand shoe trade.
Mimi hapa Gikomba ni muuzaji wa viatu. Na niko na miaka kadhaa hapa Gikomba. Lakini hii miaka kumekuwa ni kugumu sana. Hakuna viatu si mzuri, customer hakuna, ukiuzia mtu anaenda anamaliza mwezi hajauza kiatu. Kwa hivyo economy iko chini kabisa.
Wenye wanaendea viatu wanakuja wanatuuzia sisi wauzaji wadogo, wanapata rate KRA iko juu sana. So wanadire kitabu watafuta ile pesa waende kukiria mzigo huko port, wanadire kupata hiyo pesa. So kitabu mtu atafute pesa aende anapata kiatu imebabuka, kiatu imetokana yote. So sisi tukikuja kuuziwa unamwaga hiyo kiatu hakuna hata shilingi unaweza rudisha.
Kenya and Italy have signed a letter of intent to strengthen cooperation in preventing and combating crime, including transnational organized crime. The agreement, signed by Kenya's Ministry of Interior and Italy's Ministry of Interior, establishes a framework for closer collaboration between the two governments and their police agencies. Interior Cabinet Secretary 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐿𝐿 said Kenya welcomes Italy's approach of linking development, migration management, and security, adding that the partnership will strengthen efforts to tackle emerging and complex security threats. Under the agreement, both countries will appoint contact points to coordinate strategic security initiatives as negotiations continue on a border security cooperation agreement.
We spend a lot of resources to protect our border, particularly with Somalia, and efforts to stabilize government in Somalia, expedite matters development, have more inclusive governance structure, and particularly in the region that borders our country.
Still on matters internal security, Youth Affairs Principal Secretary Fikirini has pleaded full cooperation with investigators following the fatal shooting of youth mobilizer Cecil Ouma during a youth empowerment event in Kariokor. Fikirini said 7 other people, including 2 of his bodyguards, have also recorded statements describing Ouma's death as a tragedy, saying no family should lose a loved one under such circumstances, and called for a thorough investigation to establish the facts and ensure justice is served.
We will continue to support and make myself available upon request by the investigative agencies who are actively digging into this, so that ultimately we can ensure that justice is done.
Meanwhile, Busia Governor Paul Otuoma has called for an independent investigation into the fatal shooting of Laura Wesonga during a security operation in Busia town. While expressing condolences to her family, the governor defended ongoing efforts to dismantle the outlawed criminal gang, saying law enforcement must operate within the law while protecting innocent lives. He also urged police to fast-track investigations into the shooting and accelerate the establishment of a police post in Marachi to enhance security.
Busia is a cosmopolitan county. Today they are trying to drive a narrative that, certain communities are being targeted. These communities are part and parcel of Busia. They are not migrants to Busia here. They have been part and parcel of Busia fabric, and they have lived peacefully all over Busia. It is only just that one corner, Upper Burumba ward, and only just in one corner where all these problems that are being exported, be it in political rallies, be it in people's homes, be it on roads, attacking police vehicles, and when law enforcement want to nini, they group quickly and even attack the law enforcement.
Haru, Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro, has criticized the government over what he described as inadequate funding for public schools, saying the current allocation per learner is insufficient to support quality education. Speaking in Kitui during the distribution of education support, Nyoro said schools are receiving about 11,000 Kenyan shillings per student instead of the required 22,000 Kenyan shillings. Shortfall, he said, is straining school operations. The Kiharu Member of Parliament urged the government to release the full capitation funds in a single disbursement, arguing that timely and adequate funding would enable schools to operate more effectively and improve the quality of education.
Cheza na elimu, hata tujeke barabara, hata tuweke kabro, na wanafunzi hawako shuleni, ama wanasoma na hofu, ama quality ya elimu imeenda chini kwa sababu ya pesa kukosa kutumwa, tutakuwa tunaharibu future ya Kenya. Hii mambo ya capitation, and I'll keep repeating it. This government has made a deliberate effort and action of reducing capitation from 22,000 to below 15,000. Na mimi nawaeleza, ukiwa serikalini, kazi sio kuja kuexplain, usijibu Ndindi Nyoro, nijibu kwa kutuma pesa katika mashule zetu kesho.
Away from that, the Nyandarua Prison has expanded its certified potato seed production program to boost food security, support farmers and equip inmates with modern farming skills as part of their rehabilitation. The correctional facility has partnered with the Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA and the International Potato Center CIP to strengthen certified potato seeds production through technical support and skills transfer. During an inspection visit, Correctional Service Principal Secretary Salome Biako said the prison will double production from 20 to 40 acre following the successful propagation of certified seed. She added that the recent gazettement of the prison enterprise will allow the institution to commercialize seed production and supply farmers with quality planting materials.
One of the things vile tunataka huu mradi utasaidia ni number 1, tutakuwa tukiuza hizi seeds. Mnajua kuwa hivi karibuni tumezindua regulations za prison enterprise regulations ambazo zimekuwa gazetted, na mojawapo ya manufaa ya hizo regulations ni kuwa tutakuwa commercialize the way we produce our produce, na tutakuwa tukiuza hizi seeds kwa farmers hapa Nyandarua.
Commissioner General of Prisons Patrick Arandu said the program will reduce government spending on food by increasing agricultural production in correctional facilities.
We have about 600 acres of land, and that's at the moment we are cultivating about 500 is on maize production. So what we want to do is from here again we move to Ngeria. The land is good, the climate is very good. We want to do much more.
From Nyandarua in Kitui, residents of Ikanga in Kitui South constituency have given the Kenya National Highway Authority, KeNHA, a 14-day ultimatum to install speed bumps along the Kitui-Kibwezi Road at Ikanga Market following a rise in fatal road accidents. Led by youth leader Manasseh Kasina and boda riders, the residents warned they will stage demonstrations and block the busy highway if no action is taken. They say speeding vehicles continue to endanger pedestrians, traders and motorists.
Barua zimekuwa zikiandikwa kwa ofisi ya KeNHA. Wamekuwa wakitumiwa barua kupitia pia kwa ofisi ya Mheshimiwa Kaki, tumekuwa tukifollow up, tunamwambia andike barua tuwekewe bumps, na wamekuwa wakiandikiwa barua hizo kutoka 2024. And still they have not acted. Na sisi tulikuwa tunasema hivi, kama within 14 days KeNHA haitakuja, either ikuja hapa reason na sisi ituambie way forward, sisi after 14 days tunaenda kufunga hii barabara. Hakutakuwa kunaweza pitika hapa.
In sports, the Harambee Starlets have intensified preparations for the upcoming Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON, with players expressing confidence ahead of the tournament. Defender Vivian Makoha says morale is high after 4 days in camp, adding that many players will be making their tournament debut and are determined to return home with the trophy. Forward Marion Serenge echoed the optimism, saying the team's ambitions extend beyond WAFCON, with qualifications for the FIFA Women World Cup family in their sights.
Iko fiti, kila mtu anatry kupush. Watu wengi wamekuwa off season, but now ndo tumerudi na kila mtu anajisukuma fiti. Tuna hope by the day tunaanza AFCON yetu, kila mtu atakuwa ako ready for it.
Tunajipush vizuri cause tunajua task iko ahead. Okay, sisi kama team na pia na technical bench yetu kenye tunataka ni kufika semi so that we can play in the World Cup.
And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk. I'm Zainab Said.